welcome to it. It is the first official episode of the Celebrity Kid podcast. What are you saying? Jonah? Okay, already says okay, Sunderland guys, coming with Dynasty Future Betty, also known as Uno Tando, and I am one of the co-hosts of the Celebrity Kid podcast.
Hey, what? Yes, what do you do? We come on no rocks. Chiume. Welcome to the first edition of the Celebrity Kids. Yes, in Panda. I actually got my taful.
Yes, talking about Jiga Amatafula, Namsanje, we decided that we are going to have our first episode about us because who better? Not even who better. Talk about I mean, what you know about Rihanna? What you know about Wakanda? So I wanted just people to, well, basically we wanted people to just basically get to know us before we get to know the other celebrity kids, because we are the ones that created and developed and gave birth to this whole concept. Ladies and gentlemen, let that be known. Let that be known. So today we're going to be interviewed by our childhood friend. Not even interviewed. We're just going to have a conversation with her because she knows how we grew up. She grew up with us. She grew up in our house. So she can at least touch on things that we forget. Ladies and gentlemen, let her introduce herself.
Hi everybody, I'm Paul. My name is ZANDILE, and I would love to think that I'm one of the kids. Come on, man. I'm got that. I hope I'm the kid, but main focus is this is my best friend. I don't really think we don't call friend word. Yeah, no. Sister. As my brother and I, I'm so excited to be here with you guys.
Thank you so much.
I'm so excited.
When you said something in the back, I'm like, are you watching the news?
So it's about to go on a mouthful with all the crazy questions
that we have in store. But before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, guys, we want to actually send a huge thank you to 84th on Catherine, the Mint Hotels. Ladies and gentlemen, okay. So a huge shout out to the Mint Hotels, 84th on Catherine. We're currently at the Santon one. We're in the 007 room. As you can see, Mr. James Bond is right behind us, right?
Invincible, like
exactly. So we just want to give a shout out to that. And also a huge thank you to Jesse, who is part of the Mint group, who put this together. We just want to give a lovely shout out. That people, we have the first official people to actually believe in this and actually sponsor us.
Not that deserves.
All right, let's jump right into it.
Welcome to your own podcast. It's nice to be here. So let's jump straight into it. What is the age difference between the two of you guys? 5 years.
Yes. Is that like you trying to get us to like express that?
You don't have to hold you all.
I'm proud of my age. Girl, I don't even look my age.
Yeah, you
listen. I'm young at heart. I took my mama blood. I'm 28. But seriously, like I'm 28, but on screen, like when I go for auditions, I can literally audition for a 26-year-old,
22-year-old even.
That's how
Speaking of that, friend, remember the time we went to Cape Town? We were trying to get into a club. You and I.
She couldn't get in.
Hey, my book. No, guys, bring your ID. This was last year. We were 27 last year.
Exactly.
When they were like, guys, to see your IDs, we were like, what? Later on, then
man, I'm not a daughter at all.
And did you guys go to the same school?
Yes.
Just at different times.
Yeah.
Different times, yeah.
Hey, it's about exit.
Oh, it was that kind of vibe.
That's why. Yeah, much like a lot of keynote.
What was it like? I kind cheating.
What? Yeah, that was exactly what he did.
You can't blame me, man.
So you guys in
nature.
primary school?
Yeah.
And same high school.
Yeah. Okay, I know what it is because I always had an older brother who goes to the same school.
Yeah.
And anytime he got it, he'd be like, oh, you got this brother there. What's that?
Yeah.
You know, so did you also get that?
Yeah, I did. I did a lot, especially from the teachers, because obviously they were there during his time, you know. Or people that were younger than him and now have been my seniors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were living under his shadow. I hope it was a good shadow.
I was not living under his shadow. I was my own person.
Okay.
I had my own fair share.
So what Matlakala is he talking about? Because
That's fair.
he's saying, Nashia Matlakala. And then,
No. Obana netang. Okay, activist. Ne. Orata.
Steve Biko.
Yeah.
even
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know
Orata.
about him now. But
Hey.
like that.
No, he's always been like that. So we went to, okay, primary school was okay. I can't really talk about primary school. Like, that was good. High school is when he now started to have the wonders of speaking out and everything. And we went to a high school that was, had a problem with racism. And Nongelo ge washaya and going to Nongelo. That's why I tried to tell him officini. And then Zining is, you know, obviously he always used to talk out and, you know, he was always in trouble, but he wasn't in trouble for the wrong things. He was in trouble for speaking out against something, you know. And then I had to now go to that same school. Yeah. And
So you were so you wanted an activist. You speak out for the right things at school,
but they didn't like that. They were like that.
like that. So you are a bad child.
Yeah.
In their eyes.
Yeah.
I'm a bad child for the system.
Yeah.
I'm not a bad child at all, dude. I was not raised to be disrespectful, but I'm one person. If you continuously push me to the corner, I really explode. And I wouldn't do it unnecessarily. But we were in a school, like she said, they had a lot of wrong things that were going on at the time, and other kids at school didn't seem to find a problem with that. And for me, it was just very weird that how do you guys fight this? I know we're kids or we're teenagers, but there's certain things, man, that you cannot tolerate. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, we had a situation in the same school where they literally washed some black girls' hair, got dishwash,
And cold water. Cold tap water.
and like,
Oh, I remember also.
yeah.
Besides that water thing, that's when third degree came to the school. It was a huge situation. But there was a time when we used to wear a tunic.
Yeah.
Let's call a tunic, ne? And one day in assembly, the guy, the deputy principal, he said in assembly, girls, you must make sure you take all your dresses home for your parents to the hem, you know. You guys are horizontally challenged, meaning that any girl with hips or whatever, you know what I mean? And that's black girls. We are all like that. We have bums and stuff. And we would, like, now our dresses, we're wearing like extra large things because
You are horizontally challenged.
we were horizontally challenged. I mean, when someone says that, if you
Then it was speaking about
exact,
That stuff I couldn't take. Because in my experiences, I hate racism. I
yeah,
hate racism whether it's done on white to black or black to white.
black on black.
Yeah.
I don't believe in people judging each other. Like, you cannot be in a system where that makes people feel okay that someone can just say certain comments that are unjustified, right? Let me tell you about my experience, my direct experience in the same school. And they were beautiful people, by the way, great teachers, and all on a lie.
Yes.
But there was just a problem in terms of the system. The head was running the school. They created a class called 9X, right? Now, 9X was not an official class, not a class of people who were either Lokanda or people who were like us, who were just vocal. And they made us like kneel, flow.
On the quad.
You guys know what any comrades. Show you what comrades are. And they made us
Yeah.
They made us certain whatever to do with that concrete, right? So for me, imagine that's stuff that people used to do in Robben Island, dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kill stuff.
Yeah. No. That was military on another level.
You cannot have a system like that. You cannot. And that stuff. I was in 9X. I wonder who I was. But it was Walter Sisulu. No, I was in 9X. And they even taught us to walk like monkeys.
Yeah.
And the teachers found pleasure.
Yeah.
The teachers found pleasure in that.
Yeah.
It was just a terrible experience. I don't want to lie to you. Yes, there are those with a great experience in that high school. But for me, as I'm concerned, I've had a terrible experience.
Yeah.
I even got failed in that school because I was told in advance that you're going to fail. And I failed.
So they failed you not because you are stupid,
No.
but
No.
because you were.
I had a student, but look, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't live in that thing. I'm going to jumpy something. But you need to get 40. Who got 39? But the teachers are going to fail. I'm not this thing.
Condom.
But I'm happy. I'm happy because I went to college. And in college, I found myself, right?
Yeah.
Although I was still vocal, but now I was vocal for different reasons. And I'm glad that in my time in that college, it groomed me. It made me a better person. It shaped me. It even contributed to be the leader that I am.
Yeah.
Right? Because I know that I've left a good legacy in that institution where I was. I ended up being an assistant president.
I'm not saying.
And it does more havoc there.
It's not just power. It's going on in Bujonia. It's not just power.
It's called.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you know.
I was actually there that much, although I was not a university student.
Yeah.
Because we led a provincial structure called SACOX. So this is how we think, dog. I gathered all the assistant presidents from Gauteng, and I said we need to unite because we've got common issues in the 50 sectors. We formulated a provincial structure. So we went and supported FISMA Sport. So we were literally there in that match, in all the activities of FISMA Sport.
Oh, that's
Well, yeah. What you say? 1976 too.
I could have saved, man. I could have saved those videos. Not pro stone, man.
Esto should be alive.
Hey, man. That's on stone, my brother.
Yeah. So how did you deal with that? Getting to school and then you have this deep people of a brother, and you're also exactly the same.
yeah.
Just
Listen.
not deep people wise, but you
Yeah, but
share the same sentiment.
you know what? I would say he did what he did, but for me it was worse because I'm someone who I snap very fast. Like, listen, if you're gonna tell me something I do not agree with, I go high, like immediately. So now if you're gonna say this to me and ask me why I'm horizontally vertically challenged, no, come another. Ask me why I'm vertically challenged. Don't ask me. You know what I mean? Exactly. So
It pushed you to getting out of the school.
it eventually did. I remember my first experience at Wordsworth. It's nothing I can hide. I went to Wordsworth High School. This is the school we're talking about. It's out there. Everyone knows. At least now it's not like that anymore because that principal is gone. You know. Yeah, thank God. But my first experience was grade 8 camp. Imagine the trauma of a grade 8 camp. Like, ikala January. And we go to this grade 8 camp. And when we get there, uyabona nethu phini baniphakisile amanandosi ama-KFC yazini bona khonade. And so we're in this room and we're on bunkers this one night. The first night we got there, we're on bunkers, we're eating, our food and stuff like that. And then they call for dinner. We go down for dinner. And like we're snack and just chilling. Yeah. We go down for dinner. It's at this sort of like a lapa type of setup. Yeah. And there's this big pot of boikikos. I think it's beef stew. Boikikos ne rice. And they pack this for us, and all these black kids cannot handle this sugar in this beef. Australia, like beef stew. So we couldn't eat that, So we're like, I guess as long as then must really, I must be little things. And one of our tutors come in, the military one. That woman was. No, ma'am, but like you want to. Yeah, she was tough,
Yeah.
And she comes in. Oh, what are you guys doing? Did you not just eat over there? Don't you hear that you're gonna get fat? What black people? You gotta like to eat, And she takes all of our food and she throws it in the bin. Now we didn't eat that thing. We are hungry.
You were hungry.
Took all our food and threw it in the bin. And then for punishment, then she lets us sleep, right? And then around like 2 a.m, it's cold. We are out in the wilderness, we're on camp. At 2 a.m, that lady, she opens up, come on, punishment, let's go, everyone. Now we're all being punished, we're marching there with our pajamas. And we go to some gravel road and they just say, kneel. ukuthi ugqoke pijama efika la ngamadolo kneel. We had to kneel there and keep quiet for 1 hour and sing the school song over and over and over, kneeling on your knees. So that was like my first experience of that, you know.
Imagine, dog, these are things that
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like no.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
pretty.
Those are one of my experiences
And can you imagine how many other stories in the same institution
School.
or in many other schools?
that carried through.
Hang on, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You're a middle forest. Is she allowed?
Amen.
Amen. Jonga.
Amen.
We don't care.
Okay, so now in school, you guys have to deal with that. And you have to deal with the fact that you are Connie Chiume's children. How did that go? Because I know Uti, Mama is also not, she doesn't take. She doesn't.
Not at all. Not at all.
So I'm sure she would come to school and stand up for you guys and be like, why did you do this for my kids? But
I think he needs to. I'll tell her that. He had a lot of moments when my mom had come to school. I think my mom has never been to the school for me. I've been a good girl.
Look, let me tell you, let me start with the last part. You know, it's very interesting. And I know everyone would have thought when your mom comes to school, it was cheek, I was going on it. I had the most different experience with my mom. And I think until today, I still treasure it.
yeah.
I would have the biggest trouble. Yeah, it's going down here for sure.
Yeah, now you.
You can't even think of ways out of this situation. Yeah. So what you usually should come and, they would call you over the intercom and you get there and she's there. Suck space. This is Connie Chiume.
Yeah.
But you know what? Funny enough, in most of the times, she actually stand up for me.
Yeah. Of course.
That's real.
Yeah.
There'll be no, hey, why did you do what? Literally, stand up. And people would confuse it as spoiling your child or not disciplining your child. But what I appreciate about it, she knew what was right and what was wrong. And she knew that, I know Umdami wouldn't do something like this. I used to still like that to today. Right? And I can tell you that even with our personal endeavors growing up, I once did an event and she literally put financing towards that whole event.
Yeah.
And we used to do it together. And the first incident was Kempton Park. And Fit, we're hyped up, we're happening this event, it's our first event. What? Final problems. People there saying, we're not making this money back, right? I don't really committed, like, man, I'm gonna give you your stash back. And we didn't make money, dog. Remember? And I was hiding in the bathroom. Because if you know Connie Chiume, guys. You guys know that woman, you guys know that, you know it. So I come out and I'm crying that time, right? Because I'm so heartbroken. This is the first event, it didn't work out. Bro, this person put so much money into the state. I said, man, all right. You know, it's your first event, you must learn.
She is.
And I felt like someone was listening to me. Did you say that? Did you say? So she's been that person. But to answer your question, growing up, I don't think both of us had that in mind. We never really had it already. Hey, we're talking to so. It's only later we started discovering, actually I could deal with something different.
Yeah.
And vision. This person is actually huge. We see it in the interactions, we see it in the stuff she's been achieving, right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. In as much as that we don't realize it, we appreciate it because we want to build upon a legacy that she's already started into us.
Yeah.
So that's how
So it's not like you guys are like picking up from wins. No. It's not like you guys are under the shadow and using the day to get to wherever you want or to listen.
That can turn out for the worst
Or the best.
turn out for the best, depending on the situation, the people, and how they feel about you.
Yeah.
I've had personal hand experience where I've went to places and they're like, nope, here, Connie Chiume's daughter. Bye.
Yeah.
You'll figure it out. You're not able to. Then most of the time,
Yeah.
it's that. It's not most of the time I'm a son of Olive, because I feel like if most of the time I'm a son of Olive, people would know who we are. People would already know that I went to school, I studied acting, and all the acting jobs I get are because I actually went and I made right? And not because of who my mom is. Or in terms of music, maybe if I get a big feature, it's not because of that, it's because I went and asked the person myself.
Exactly.
In fact,
Yeah.
So it also goes back to growing up. I never really wanted people to know. because I've always been about like real. Like I do not pretend. I cannot even try to pretend. I'm so when
I try.
I can't. Listen, I can't pretend. So for me,
Yeah, when it's written all over, but like, remember when I'm in trouble, I'm like, do you know my sister?
I'm pretending
Do you know
now.
my sister?
Oh, I have to tell you a story about that.
Yeah.
Like, she's really, really protective type. So growing up, we used to grow up in Soweto, right? So next door, there was this guy called Musa. Me and Musa were friends. And me and Musa, when we had a fight, Musa went to the scooter. So she comes out with the scooter. See, she came in, she jumped in. She said the occasion. So she's always been a very protective, defensive type.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's okay.
So to everyone, to me, to herself, to you, to her mother, like you won't talk about anyone close. Anything that is close. I would like to see you try. I would like to see you try. You won't speak about something close. And she's gonna let it slide. No. It will not. No. Now, since we're talking about celebrities' kids, right? And you guys are celebrities' kids, right? Are you friends with celebrities' kids? Because you know how celebrities form cliques. You know, you see celebrities form cliques.
Even
So
when are not celebrities,
when the mother
celebrities, girl, I'm saying,
girl. So when the celebrity mothers come along together and they chill, they come with their kids, being you guys and the other kids of the celebrities. How do you guys like child? Because I've never seen you guys with other celebrity kids like, oh, that is Fun's child, and I'm just like, I've never seen that. So are you guys friends with those?
I'm gonna was gonna Nina. Oh, I know it's fine.
Okay.
Me, Nane. What's happening? And I'm like, you're gonna pretend you saw. Neck, you're the man, the taban. So like Nina, I've never really been a fan. Not even in a bad way. I've never been a fan of hanging out with people like celebrity kids, especially can I say, I don't even know how to put it, but I don't like it. I like to hang out with normal people because I want to be seen as a normal health, and also I don't want social pressure. Like, okay, with the last one man, what happened with the soul? Meaning it's a better share for the spark. Now, every time I rock up, I am now feeling some type. But I don't like those vibes. I don't like that energy. I prefer to chill with normal people. My friends are normal. That's it. I do not have no celebrity friends. Zero. Yeah. But I have nothing against it. Nothing, I actually recently just hung out with one. We went to a short-lived thing, and I hung out with Lesedi Matsunyane. Oh, yeah. Which we're going to have on our podcast. Lesedi Matsunyane is Connie Chiume's daughter. Yeah. And that was the first time I hung out with a celebrity kid, It's like, okay. And now already I'm going into different mechanisms. Yeah. And before I even get to know the person, and she's actually very normal. We're like, very hip, set hard. We gel very well. So I don't think I wouldn't be friends with a celebrity kid if they come like her. And they come like, but then now going to be all people that are materialistic and how we work. And I know that's
and the status. And
no, that's real. That's real because you mentioned it from taking it from school. I never liked people knowing that in primary, until she came to a concert one day, got surprised. The whole school knew.
Concert at school.
At school, yeah.
Okay.
I was playing Elvis in Black.
Black Elvis.
That is magic.
So now, look, to speak to you, I coincidentally interact with them because part of the other work that I do is that I used to be a promoter. So most of them are already in the industry. Mm-hmm. I've worked with them at that level. I've never really had a social friendship type vibe. We speak, we interact, we check on each other once in a while.
Yeah.
But it's nothing social. And I don't make it a thing because at the end of the day, look, Pila Madlimos is one of my close friends.
Oh, and also have a gap. Oh no, but that's not a gap. Then it's actually a tooth that's not there.
Yeah, whatever it is. Well, I didn't know that you got them at Zenio. But yeah, look, Pila is one of my. I don't even regard him as that. And I know we share the same views. He hates this materialistic social thing that puts a whole bubble in it. But other people that I often speak to and check up on, I find my homie cool actually.
Later.
I think I find it cool. I think she's really doing her own thing, and I like how she's just like putting a name out for something which is that.
Yeah.
So it's not a thing really. I think I don't make it a thing because the moment you start hitting guys, you know, one of the things I always say to people, we should be finding inspiration from certain situations and putting them down. People always like, it's a podcast about celebrity kids. I wouldn't know about their fake life and I don't know. Yes, what we're trying to do here, we're trying to like really expose a certain reality in the life that people are living. But in that, we're hoping to have some very meaningful conversations about life in general, about the hustle, about the arts, because it is about people who are in the arts. That's what we should be doing. But people are very quick to say, "From Goose Top and all." We're not. We're trying to say that's in the media. We're still thinking either.
Exactly. And speaking of like visa period, I remember we didn't have HST for 1 week.
Yeah.
I was staying out. And then you know, president him, no, my camera, like,
I know. So you're picking up Velekari, putting it.
I
thought you guys were in Kuvuki land. Yeah.
half Kuvuki later. I'm still on the bread. Oh, it's still on the bread. But you are parted out of Moscow. Yeah, no, they were like, you know, it's cool. What you going to do?
And so like, okay. So it's generator, and then you see pressures. Okay, and I asked about certain
Caresse, man. Light the caresse.
This is lights now.
Yeah.
Now we could. Yeah.
So, you know, that's what I like about the authentic.
English.
That's a bundle.
Depleted.
What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Dynasty Future Betty. It's competition time once again on the Celebrity Kid podcast. So this month, because it's Women's Month, we are giving one lucky lady an opportunity to come and have dinner with us and watch us shoot our episode live. All you have to do is guess any celebrity kid that you think we might have on the podcast. Comment down below and you could win this opportunity. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, share. Ndase, listen, we're excited. I hope you are. See you again next time.